Will cybercrime fighting always be a rat race? Hackers, just like security professionals, are constantly educating themselves, pushing the limits and the sophistication of each cyber attack. For the defense to win, the next generation of prevention controls must be able to respond to the next generation of evasion techniques. According to various data breach investigation reports, cybercriminals can break in and exfiltrate data in a matter of minutes. Social engineering is a common means for cybercriminals to establish a foothold in the organization. It is frightening that 4 out of 5 victims don't realize they were attacked for weeks or longer. People are still failing to set strong passwords. 81% of breaches leveraged either stolen or weak guessable passwords. Cybercrime is increasing and is becoming more profitable than weapon smuggling, drug, or human trafficking. With it, the worldwide cybersecurity market is growing year on year, forecasted to reach nearly $135 billion by 2022. On a global basis, the banking industry is one of the top investors in IT security. Combined with manufacturing and government organizations, they will spend more than 30% of the worldwide total. In what sectors are banks increasing technology spending? Driven by the need to secure computer systems and enhance customer-facing platforms, most banks are planning substantial increases in security. Besides security, the focus is on data analytics, mobile banking, compliance, and online banking. The technology that is available to us is outstanding. We have the power to retrieve almost any information and communicate in 1,000 different ways. There are major tech trends out there: Internet of Things and their interactions between smart home technologies, augmented and virtual reality. The features of the system seem limitless and there is strong interest from people across all industries. How many of you wander the streets trying to catch Pikachu in Pokemon Go? Machine learning. It is at the core of many innovations that are set to improve our daily lives. From the finance industry, autonomous driving, the space exploration, and healthcare. Automation. Advanced technology is enabling the automation of previously human-exclusive tasks. Humanized big data, seeking more qualitative bits of data and projecting it in a more visualized and accessible way for a human. What is the difference between IT security and fraud prevention? When it comes to IT security, you need to clearly understand everything about your infrastructure, applications, testing, and auditing. On the fraud prevention side, everything has less of an IT-oriented background. The focus is on analyzing financial behavior, distributions, human behavior, entities, and links. The two sides have to work hand in hand and have an understanding of both finance and technology. A bank will try to protect its users and assets by building multiple defense layers, robust infrastructure, authentication mechanisms, etc. However, users are like water, and given the chance, they will always prefer the path of least resistance. Best example is when you force people to use multiple systems, and because they have tens of passwords to manage and remember, they will use stickers under their keyboards. How about having a PIN number written down on a paper in your wallet next to the credit card? Knowing that the users will take the path of least resistance, banks need to give them options that keep them secure, but also focus on convenience. A balance needs to be maintained between security needs and the user experience, going towards a risk-based authentication and a step-up, step-down move in assessing security. Cybersecurity is not something you can just buy, but something you should thoroughly build. We need to accept that a bank will never be 100% secure, regardless of how much they spend on cybersecurity tools. Therefore, there is a risk-cost analysis and a sweet spot that the bank needs to reach. Risk should be carefully and continuously monitored and reassessed before spending on new defensive technologies. What is the biggest challenge when building an effective threat prevention strategy? You guessed it, the human factor. Human error is the leading cause of data and security breaches. Socially engineered threats circumvent many cybersecurity systems by leveraging on human error. We need to educate users and customers and cultivate healthy skepticism, as people are too trustworthy. This concludes the chapter devoted to exploring the cybersecurity market and technology spending. Learn more today. Visit VASCO.com.